in. Come and join us. It was a fiesta today, and then it got thwarted by OKC. Maria Taylor alongside a couple of Hall of Famers, Carmelo Anthony and Vince Carter here with you. And I say that because that first quarter, it was lights out. It was a 15-0 run. Listen, the Spurs were having their way. OKC, they showed some veteran leadership. They showed they have a lot of depth, and they walked the Spurs right back down, and that made the difference in this game.
Man, when you're talking about taking the test and trying to figure out what that test is, it took a first quarter for Shea actually to figure out what was that test tonight coming into game 3. And he passed, and it seems like Shea is starting to become very, very comfortable against San Antonio defense.
And they do not get rattled.
Yeah, speaking of Shea.
Too cool. That boy tired.
Come on. Hey, my favorite thing is that they support you coming back out onto the court to join us here, Shea.
They still here.
They're still here.
Hey, OKC fans
You
right
see
there.
them? There they go. Okay,
He said
Shea,
go to dinner.
I don't know if you can really hear me. Okay, but let's start with the 15-0 run. Then you guys walked your way back into this game. Walk me through what you guys learned throughout the beginning of the game that allowed you to have success throughout the rest of it.
Yeah, we honestly just wanted to compete. Down 15-0 and nothing's gonna happen in the snap of fingers to get back into the game. You just gotta compete and try to fight your way back into it. That's what we singly focused on, and we were able to give ourselves a chance. But yeah, Caruso, Jay Will, they came in and made a splash right away and really saved our group. They were good. They were special tonight.
Talk about your bench. When you go out, when Chet goes out, your bench steps up time after time, and you can see the trust. The Lakers series, they double. You're willing to get off the ball immediately, understanding that they'll make the game easier for you in the second half. Please talk about your bench.
Yeah, they do a great job of just being ready. Isaiah Joe barely played in a couple games. He comes in, makes a big shot, gets some big stops. And then the loud plays, obviously, Jerry McCain, Jalen Williams, Alex Caruso. But we just have in our locker room, it's next man up, no excuses, and we live and die by that, and guys just walk that walk every day. And so it's no surprise to us when they come out here and play big.
What is the difference between last year's postseason Shea and this year's postseason Shea? What is the shift in the mindset?
I've come to understand that this time of year, this late in the season, you can't force nothing. Teams are gonna do a really good job. The personnel is really, really, really good on both ends of the floor of making you do what they want you to do. And when they do that, there is an answer to it, but you just can't force it. You gotta take what they give you and trust the process. And I think I've done a good job of that. The head of the snakes on our team have done a good job of that all year. And that's why last series we saw a lot of double teams. We played well through it. And in this series we're seeing it a little bit and we're playing well because of that.
We, the world, the people, know, think, and see how this team is good. Explain to the world why the Oklahoma City Thunder are so good, particularly when you're missing a guy like J-Dub. Why?
We have really good basketball players, first and foremost. Guys work their tail off, and they're really good at the game. And then in our locker room, we always say this, everybody's live. If there's something that you think you're good at on the basketball court, go out there and do it, and don't worry about nothing else. We try to give everyone confidence from the day they walk into the building. Jerry McCain's first game, I was like, bro, don't worry about nothing else besides you playing your game. And that's all that really matters, because on the biggest stages, we need guys confident and ready to make the next basketball play.
Yeah, my favorite thing is that you can tell him to calm down 1 minute, then he can show up and show out in the next minute, and that's what you needed from him in Game 3. I don't know if you saw the graphic, but it was 76 bench points. Yeah. More than impressive. But we haven't talked to you since you won the MVP for the second time straight. Listen, so can we just give you a little congratulations, little clap on the back for that? Listen, okay? But just talk to us about what it means, and then you're getting that award. And we talked about it even in Game 1. That was a lot that you had to go through emotionally to be there and then make it through a double overtime game to be at this point in the series. Just describe what that kind of whirlwind feels like for you.
Yeah, it's amazing. When all the emotions are going, when all the distractions are going, when all the stress is at its highest level, I always just try to think what would the little kid Shea say being here today? You know what I mean? I'm so blessed to be in this position, have these teammates, have these guys around me, my family around me, just to enjoy these moments. And so many people will kill to be in my shoes, and I'd be crazy not to take advantage and just be grateful for the moment.
I feel like another thing you would say is like, what would I tell Aries? What would I tell Aries? That's the question that you could be asking yourself too, right?
Dad had a good head on the shoulders. Yeah.
When you go back in that locker room and you stand in front of your team, or you talk to your team, or let's just say practice film the next day, what do you say to the team to prepare them for Game 4? Because you understand what happens, for Game 4, how the San Antonio will come out.
Yeah.
What do you say, or what will be said in that locker room?
Yeah, we have to learn the mistakes, obviously, from the night. And that's what every game's about, whether you win or lose. Like, you got to look at the mistakes. Nobody plays a perfect game, and you got to get better from them. Yeah. And if you do that, you set yourself in the right direction first and foremost. And then, like, no matter what's going on, I'm going back. Guys have to be confident. Guys have to come out here like they're the best player in the world from 1 through 15 and act like it and give ourselves a chance.
Let's give Jalen Williams some love today. I mean, he came out today and had an incredible game, 5 for 7 from the field, shot the ball extremely well today. He gives you guys a different dynamic on your team. He can stretch the floor. He played defense. He's up in the pick and roll. Was that an emphasis coming into Game 3 to utilize Jalen Williams a lot more today?
I don't think it was like a specific emphasis, but I think like with the size they have and them playing double big, it just allowed us to play him more. Yeah. And then he competes.
Was ready.
Yeah, he just competes. Like when we were down 15-0, he was the first guy screaming in the timeout. Like he competes, and you need guys like that, especially when you're in situations like that. He came and he brought it right away. Like him and AC came off the bench and changed the game with the snap of his fingers. Without them, we don't win tonight, so hats off to those guys.
Especially on the road.
One more question then. So when y'all come into a game, you don't know whose game is about to be. It's just whoever takes the torch and runs with it?
Yeah, whatever. We all go out there and make the right, confident basketball play, and whatever happens, happens. Like
Situational basketball.
They're going to have a game plan, and we're going to attack it and try to make the best basketball play for ourselves and each other and put ourselves in situations to be successful offensively. And then defensively, we know what we do. So, yeah, it could be anybody's night, any night.
All right, everyone's making their moves. Y'all had a checkmate tonight. Congratulations on the win. I know.
Man.
And also, coach, Shay, thanks for going in there and come back out to see us.
Yeah, it was a long walk.
I know.
Hey, we said no chance. No chance he coming back.
He's not coming back. That's a two-time MVP. We appreciate it, Shay. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. So there you go. Game 3 goes to that guy, the two-time MVP and the Oklahoma City Thunder. The fans still, I think they finally ushered him out a little bit. They have to go home eventually.
They got dinner dates.
Hey,
that's what Shay said. They need to go eat.
Listen, Shay came in here and ended the fiesta. Let's go into the podium. Mitch Johnson has just stepped up.
Mitch, game efforts by De'Aaron and Dylan, but how much were they hampered by those injuries? And De'Aaron now, how is he?
I haven't asked how they're doing. I'm sure they're beat up. They're giving us everything they got, so it's commendable, just the fight that they have. And it's that time of the year where guys are playing with more than bumps and bruises. So just tip the cap and ask as much as they can give.
No, Dylan's injury, of course, played into this, but the bench disparity, what's holding the bench back, particularly Keldon?
I don't think one thing here or there. I think we were really sharp to start the game, and, obviously didn't sustain it, and that wasn't sustainable how we started, but I thought we played very fast. And I think that's something that tapered off as the game went along, and we have to find a way to do that. And part of that's on me to help the whole group, not just the bench, but to continue to play fast and get out and get some easy opportunities. And then obviously thought we could have done a much better job of crashing the glass tonight, making more concerted effort. There's a lot of misses to go get, and we didn't get enough of them.
Coach Victor said last game that what you guys are getting from Shea or seeing from him isn't much different than just what he's capable of doing. I think he had a huge disparity in free throws between first and second half. Was it just him finding a rhythm? Was it something that changed on the defensive side for you guys?
You're asking about Shea's free throws?
Yeah.
Welcome to NBA Today.
Undisciplined, first off the floor, he got us out of position and took advantage of it. So I'll have to go back and look. I can't remember all how he got all 12 free throws, but I know a few of them were good defense, it felt like, up until that point. And it's tough because he gets to spots and he makes tough shots, but you got to keep fighting that urge to try to do more and stay with it. And, you know, you look at it, he's 6 for 17, which means whether he missed some shots or we made him tough,